He's not here yet. His name is Dan Damon, but he'll be here shortly.
Oh, he's so lovely.
Thank you so much for agreeing to do a second interview.
Pleasure.
Now
is this going to be a live?
This is pre-recorded. We're off air now. We're on air every day from 10 to 11, and so this is off-air time. We're going to pre-tape, which hopefully will be a little more relaxed.
Right, starting with you, Baluji, if you would.
My name is Baluji Shrivastav, and I play sitar and dilruba and tabla and what else? So many instruments.
And Ziad?
Hello, my name is Ziad Sinno. Today I'm playing oud. I play normally violin, guitar, keyboard, a bit of piano, and I sing a little bit as well.
And Takashi?
My name is Takashi Kikuchi.
Takashi, excuse me, okay, yeah.
I'm a viola player from Japan. And I also play violin and a little piano, and I also sing a little.
Brilliant. Baluji, just tell me this, obviously this dynamic philosophy behind the orchestra. Tell us about it.
Orchestra is called Inner Vision, and it consists of, at the moment, 10 visually impaired musicians who are great musicians, and the philosophy behind is that each one of us should be employed like normal musicians, so Inner Vision is not necessary to be there. It's not needed. So it's just started for not to be.
How do you overcome the obvious problems, which is you're not reading notation music?
Music is to be heard, not to be seen. So we don't need to see any music. We just listen to each other and play and feel the music.
Ziad, you're from Lebanon. How did you get involved?
Quite long story. I was going one day in 2011 to attend a site village exhibition where they feature products for visually impaired people. And I had arranged with a friend to go to the exhibition. They didn't turn up because they were sick. And at the traffic light, I was questioning myself whether to go on my own or go back home. And then this lady asked me, do you know where the exhibition is? Because I happen to live in the same area. She didn't know this, all coincident. And then I said, yes, I can show you. So on the way we were talking, she told me that her husband is an Indian composer and he is there with her. And then we got chatting. We spent the whole time the exhibition together. I brought Balu back home with me. I showed him my computer, my keyboard, what I do as I record my songs that I like, and he explained to me about Inner Vision, and he encouraged me to take my oud and just go, because first of all, before I met him, I used to be a little bit worried about taking my instrument and go out and about. So he encouraged me, and I liked the idea of Inner Vision. Now we have been together, well, for me at least, I've been with them for 1.5 years, and the more we work with each other, the more good results we achieve.
See, can I say something that one big problem with blind people, I was next to him and he didn't know that I was there. So we can't do the networking, which is very, very important in music business and showbiz, any showbiz. Networking is very, very important, and we can't do it. So we need someone, and luckily I have got Linda to do networking. Without her, this group couldn't exist, because she is working 24/7.
Definitely.
So she's the one who brought you together at that chance encounter in the street. That's one of it. And Takashi, you're from Japan.
Yes.
How did you get here?
After finishing my studies, I started working, and I had an opportunity to work with Baluji for a project for the theatre company. And since then, we started contacting each other more often, and he told me about his idea of this Inner Vision Orchestra. A few of us played, first of all, for the fundraising concert in 2011, and we started everything from there. And last year we had a successful London tour, which I also very much enjoyed. And I was also asked to introduce some skilled blind musicians, and I took a colleague of mine to the project. And I also met a number of different people from different musical background, and we are learning from each other.
I don't want to get too smug about how visually impaired people can operate, can live in Britain, but we do pretty well, I think. We do provide facilities. Public infrastructure has quite a lot of help now. Yes. What about different places around the world? What about in Lebanon, for example, Ziad, and other parts of the Middle East? How able are visually impaired blind people?
I can certainly speak about in Lebanon. Now, considering that the circumstances that the country have been going and will go through, you know, the people, there are many organizations that are trying their best. Obviously, I believe that should be the role of the government there. I mean, you know, comparing to what we have in here, you know, there is still a long way to go. I'm sure there are other, probably somewhere in the government that are trying their best, but as I said, you know, because of the situation the country is and will be going through, unfortunately, so there's lots of work need to be done.
And Baluji, your point is that every visually impaired person, every blind person can not only be productive, they can contribute in wonderful ways to the society where they live.
Definitely. I mean, I was just thinking of when Ziad was talking about India, because in India what happens that we have to, when we walk on the road, we have to think about the rickshaws and we have to save ourselves from the cows walking in the street, and horses and tongas and God knows what. Nowadays it's more difficult because there's much more traffic and buildings, so many more buildings. But when I was in India about 30 years ago, it was fairly easy to walk, but it was still difficult. What I'm trying to say that we have faced so many difficulties that in this country it's like heaven for us.
Definitely.
I have worked with blind people when I was, let's say, 10 years old, 12 years old boy. I was working with 85 blind musicians in India, in my school. And so Inner Vision idea actually came from there, though I didn't think about Inner Vision that time. But yes, we were raising funds for our school. So we were working together, and everybody was individually self-sufficient, independent to meet us. Not like here. Here, Linda helps. Last time we went to Wales and with 10 musicians, and she was actually guiding almost everybody. And I was very surprised that because in this country we have got so many rules and regulations. But in India there is no rules and regulations, and we love to break them anyway, if there are any rules and regulations. We love to cross the traffic light, doesn't mean anything to us. So.
Look, I can hear fingers running impatiently over strings, so I think we should hear some music. Just before we do that, or tell us about the piece you're going to play, because here we have a combination of viola, oud and tabla. You know, I don't suppose you can go into a music shop and buy sheet music that'll cover that combination. How do you compose?
Basically, when we sit to rehearse, then we come with a song that we like. Say, for example, you know, I come up with a song from Lebanon. Takashi comes with a song from India. And the same.
No, Takashi from Japan.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. Baluji from India and Takashi from Japan. And we rehearse every song individually, and everybody of us, we put our feeling into this song, and it comes a wonderful blend. In a vision event, we do, say for example, me for example, you know, I sing a song with our singer Farishte. She's from Iran. Now we have the same tune. I sing it in Arabic, she sing it in Persian.
Shall we do that song?
The Bint al-Shalabiya?
Yeah.
Okay, instead of Diggi Diggi.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, from C, from D. Yeah.
I have to. I don't mind D or C, whichever. I have to play the.
Yeah.
I don't mind
so
whatever
D,
song you do.
Takashi, yeah.
Astonishing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I loved it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for